Hey everybody, this is Peggy with the Real Essential Savvy Squad, and I was about to go out in a few minutes, but I wanted to do a very minimal look, and we haven't really covered that in any of our videos or a few things we've talked about with pictures. Some people have asked, how could you get by with maybe 3 products or 4 products? So today I wanted to address that. I may not be quite that small, but we'll see how minimal I can be. But also, I'm going to try something that several people have talked about, using the Savvy Minerals as a liquid foundation. And how do you do that? And I've tried this once and I really liked it. And I thought, you know, for a really fast look, for just a scoot out the door quickly, this would be a great way to do it. So I thought I would add that in. And I want to add one more thing. I woke up today and I have about 3 little zits right there on my, one of them right there on my cheekbone. So that's not the best look. And I thought that I would see how far this would cover, and maybe I need to do a little bit more on those spots. So we'll see. So just hang with me. What I've done so far is I took my shower, washed my face with the Art Gentle Cleanser. I used the Art line, and then I also used the refreshing toner on my face before now. And then I put on the Renewal Serum, which is recommended. It's for the Savvy Minerals. When you're putting those on, it just helps prep your face. It's also really good. It's called Spanx in a bottle. Some people have called it that. It does a nice job of giving your face a good tone overall. And so that's what I've done so far. The next step I would normally do is go ahead and put on my light moisturizer. But this is what I'm going to use to make and create that liquid foundation. So I'm going to put it in my hand, just a squirt, maybe a little more, maybe a squirt and a half in my hand, and then I'm going to take my foundations. And the first foundation I'm going to use is the Warm 3, and I'm just tapping it right into my hand. Can you see that? It's right in my hand. And then I add right now, because I'm losing my tan a bit, I'm just going to add in a little bit of the Warm 2 as well. Okay, so with that in my hand, I'm just going to mix it together and create a foundation. I think you can see that. I mean, it really just ends up looking like a perfect liquid foundation. And it really is. So then I would just apply that to my face. And we'll try to do this right into the camera and see. I may have to look in the mirror in a minute and see how this is going to give me the coverage I need. And then I'm going to get some on my brow here and get it, again, I like to get it all the way up into my hairline so you don't see those starting and stopping points down on my jaw. It feels like I'm just putting my moisturizer on, because that's really what the base of this is. Go all the way up into my hairline. Give your face a nice little massage. Get the rest of that off the palm of my hand and get it nicely covering everywhere. It feels fantastic, by the way. Tap under your eyes so you're not pulling that skin. Okay, now I'm going to look in my mirror to see what kind of a job. Oh, that does give a good coverage. And it gives you a nice, just colored base for your face, with the tinting from your minerals into your liquid moisturizer. And that's it. And you would have your moisturizer, you would have your foundation on. And otherwise, I would have used my brush, my foundation brush. I would have misted it. I would have picked up the minerals, and I would have done that all over my face. But I'm not doing that today. I'm just going to go with this. Now, for those blemishes, let me see. Now, they're still pretty prominent. So I might, at that point, mist my brush, and over this foundation that I already have on, I'm just going to take some of my foundation that I tap into a lid, pick it up, and then just concentrate on those spots and see if I can cover them. Yep, there they go. Cover those up. That's what's great about the minerals, is that you can do that buildable coverage. You can still see that. I mean, it's not going to completely ever go away until it clears up. And I'm sure it was something I ate. Just telling on myself. Okay, so the next thing I would do is I would be putting on my blush. And today I'm going to be using the Smashing blush. So I'm going to tap that into my lid. I'm going to get my blush brush out, and I'm not even going to mist today, because again, I'm trying to do this as quickly as I can, and I would just find the apples by smiling. Put that on my cheeks, and that would be it. and I would be done with my blush. I'm also going to do dual duty with my smashing today, and I'm going to use it as my eyeshadow color as well. And so I'm going to use just a little bit before that. I'm going to use a little bit of the, I forgot the name of it right now. It is the Wonderlust, sorry. And I use it with the larger contouring brush. And I'm just going to put that right into the corner of my eye. This is hard to do without a mirror, so just bear with me. And give that highlight just real fast. And do a little bit of that. I probably should use the hand mirror for that before. Remember, lean your head back and do your, instead of creasing your forehead. Okay, so now with my regular eyeshadow brush, I've tapped out some of the smashing into my lid. And again, I'm not gonna foil, I'm just doing this really fast. Quick makeup for today. So bear with me. And I'm just gonna put that on my lid. I just want a little bit of color. I don't need a lot because this is going to be a very minimal look, but gives you still a polished look where you've actually taken a little bit of time. So I'm going to put that on my lid. Again, I'm using the same color that I used in the blush. Now I will tell you, I love foiling, smashing on my lids. It's a great eyeshadow look, and on my cheeks as well normally, which foiling is where you missed your brush, pick it up, it bonds those pigments together, stands out on your skin a little bit better. Okay, so now I'm actually going to use my Warm 3 again for my, I'm picking it up with my brow brush because I just want to give a little bit of definition to my eyebrows that you can not really even see that I have. And they're very blonde. So using that darker blush, I could probably even go a little darker by using something like the dark 1. I've used it, or I've taken the Warm 3 and I've put in a little bit of the multitasker. Now, normally I would also use the multitasker, and I think I'm gonna go ahead, for eyeshadow because I need the help. Okay, so I put that much. Do you see how little that is in my lid? I will mist right into my lid. One squirt, just one squirt. I take a little lip brush and I mix that together. Let me see if I can let y'all see that. I mix that together until you get a nice, got to pick up all those minerals, find them in the corners. Sometimes they get squirted away by the, but I'm just making it into the liquid that I use for my eyeliner. And so bear with me. Do it really fast. I love using this lip brush because then I just paint a line. And the more liquid I've made it, the easier. And I'm in a hurry and I'm trying to talk. So again, bear with me. Okay. Just got about that done. Get up a little bit more off of my lid onto the other eye. Sorry, I don't mean to cover you up. See if I can get it back here a little bit. Trying to get above my lashes. And notice I rest my hand on my face. It gives me a little bit of guidance. As I put on my eyeliner. This is incredibly difficult to do for you on the camera, sorry. I probably blocked most of that. Okay, I've got a little bit of eyeliner on. I'm not even going to worry as much about my lower lids, but well, I guess I'll go ahead. I always do. Put a little bit on my lower lids as well. Right under that lash line, as close to the lash line as you can, just a little bit on there. It makes a difference for me because you can't see that I have eyelashes because they're so blonde. Sorry, I've got to get into the camera, sorry, so y'all can see. Okay, now I would normally take a little more time, do this a little better, get the corners But again, remember, I'm going for a really fast, minimal look. And I'd also clean off my brush and clean off my lid. But next I would do, I've already done my brows. Next I would do my mascara. And remember, we don't have Savvy mascara yet. We're hoping it comes out anytime. I'm watching for it just about every day. Okay, so I tilt my head back. I do the tips of my lashes first. I gotta get this clump off the end of my mascara wand. I use my mascara wand straight up like this and straight up like this. And then I do the tips of my lashes first. I come down the top and then I come up, trying to hold my head back and not wrinkle my forehead. If you keep your lashes off of your skin by tilting your head back like this, you usually can. Sometimes I do my lower lashes first, but I think I did that in a previous video. Okay, so there's go straight up. Can you see that? And I come down from the top, and then I come up from the bottom, which is very classic, but I will also go back and forth like in a sawing motion. And that helps separate those lashes. It helps get more of the mascara on them, and you can kind of work out where they clump together a little bit. Okay, so now my lower lashes, I tilt my head forward, trying not to get, usually wait a second or two to let those upper lashes dry a bit. Okay, so tilt my head forward to get those lashes off of your skin, and I hope you can see this. And then I just go back and forth, and I pick up those lashes. I am not in the best light where I am. I hope y'all have better light. I hope it looks better on the camera. Oops, you gotta be able to see what I'm doing. Okay, there you go. Okay, so I have very fast, while I get I've got the Abundant lip gloss. That would be the last thing I would put on today in this very fast and minimal look. And I would be ready to go. I still have a look that is a little more polished than it would be if I went out without any makeup on. I've got a look that has a very minimal. I've got liquid foundation because I used my Warm 3 and my Warm 2, which is my combo that works for me, in my light moisturizer, because I was going to put moisturizer on anyway. I just made it into a liquid. You saw that in the palm of my hand. I put that all over my face. Then I used one blush. I used the Smashing on my cheeks. I didn't even foil it this time. This is a very fast look. I used the Smashing again on my eyelids, but I also used the Wonderlust to do a little bit of a highlight color with the shadow. And then I put my multitasker on. No, actually I did my brows with my Warm 3 real fast. I did my multitasker as my eyeliner. I did my mascara, and then I did the Abundant lip gloss, and that was it. Very fast. So that's, let's see, foundation, blush, used again as eyeshadow, Wonderlust eyeshadow, mascara, multitasker, and then the same foundation used for the brows. So that's, and then the lips. Sorry, that's 6 products. I just could get down. You could even use the lip gloss as your eyeshadow, but I got down to as minimal as I could. Fast look. I hope that helps you, give you something that you could do really quickly and get out the door. So I hope that helps, and give us questions. We would love to hear from you, and we're looking forward to your comments on this. Thanks.